you know. So the conversation's fine, but I think it's great if you can learn new vocabulary or new phrases.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So what did you think about this article? I'm going to share it now. This one. I was curious.
Yeah. It's really interesting. I read it.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. I like such motivation
Okay, good.
articles and issues. Since I've lost my health, I read enormous mm, kind of psychology articles.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It gave me great impact to improve
Right.
myself.
Right.
For self-improvement, I got mhm, I got a lot of motivation and power. It makes me think about my life and future, what I should do in future, what would be better for myself, and of course uh, it not only for developing self-development. It is it's of course has great I don't know correct or not influence about uh, my background, my family, and relationships with my close. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, uh, I read a lot of articles um, how to communicate with, how to interact with my daughter when we uh, had trouble
Yeah.
time between each other, but and such kind of articles very helped me
Mm-hmm.
because
They were very helpful.
yeah, it's helpful.
Yeah.
Mhm. Interesting.
Great. Yeah, I feel the same way, especially as a parent and as a teacher. If
Mhm.
if I'm struggling to communicate, then I need to learn how to communicate better or change what I'm doing.
Mhm.
That's great. You'll see on my Facebook page, one of the first
Mhm.
articles that I put there was about about mindset, the growth
Mhm.
mindset and the fixed mindset.
Mhm.
And the growth mindset is the belief that we can change and grow. And the fixed
Mhm.
mindset is more about, well, I was born this way. I cannot change. This is
Mhm.
how things are.
Mhm.
Um, Especially learning a new language, you have to have a growth mindset,
Yeah,
you know? Yeah.
yeah. I agree totally. Mhm.
Yeah. So that's another article that we can talk about another time. But anyway, I thought it would be kind of interesting. Tell me what you think. I thought it would be interesting to read this article together and to talk about the different parts of it.
Oh, mm, it would be great to read together because sometimes I have troubles to understand different parts of and uh, and it makes me to copy and put to translator, Google Translator,
Yeah,
to understand the
right.
meaning, right meaning of the sentence.
So why
And
don't I read one sentence or paragraph and then we can talk about it and then you can read the next one. So I'll start. Can you see it okay on your screen?
sorry?
Can you read it on your screen?
Yeah, I
Okay.
can. Mhm. Okay.
This is a quote. You can only grow if you're willing to feel awkward and uncomfortable when you try something new.
Yeah, yeah, I should to comment.
Sure, if you want to. Yeah.
Uh, um, if you can only grow, uh, you you can only grow if you're willing to feel awkward and uncomfortable when you are you try something new. Yeah, that's right, because everybody has comfortable area
Yes.
around around yourself, and of course no one almost no one wants to go out from this comfortable place where it's safe and warm.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, and the reason I contacted you is because I looked at your Facebook page and I thought, oh my, you are very courageous. And I have fear around social media and posting videos on social media, but you were not afraid to do it.
oh, thank you very much. But of course, it's a result of a long time of working out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Can I say so? Is it correct?
Yes, yeah.
Working out, and of course, first attempt was first attempt was not so easy, because I was very nervous, and of course I wanted to close myself from the world.
Mm-hmm.
But I asked myself, what do you want in the life, from the life? If you want mm, to be close from the world, of course, sit it down in your place. Uh, don't mm, don't go out, but if you want to practice to communicate, maybe life there is nothing impossible. And I said for myself, go. Of course, it wouldn't be so fast. Step by step,
Yeah.
go ahead, and so to be honest, my dream of why not, I said to myself, why not to how to say, to be a teacher, to be a teacher, online teacher, and if you it opens it will open the whole world in front of you, and there are a lot of interesting people,
Yes.
and yeah, and they they will give me a lot of impressive thoughts and feelings, and
Yeah, open your mind.
yeah, open, be open, outgoing,
Mm-hmm.
and love people.
That's great.
So,
Yeah. So let's read the next sentence.
mhm.
I like my comfort zone and I hate it. It's safe, but if I stay there too long, it starts to feel like a cage. No wild creature is happy in a cage, and we're all wild creatures at heart.
Yeah, that's so it is everybody have chosen choice, have choice.
Everyone has.
Everybody have choice what to do, and everybody has the right
Yes.
what to do.
Yes.
And if you don't want to be in the cage, just go on. If you want to be in the cage, sit it down.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
You want to read the next paragraph?
It's my turn.
Sure. How about if you start with the paragraph that starts with "Sure, we like."
Sure, we like the reliability of being well fed, clothed, safe, and loved. It's my theory, though formed just this second, that we are meant to hunt, to seek, to struggle, to engage with world that offers no guarantees.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry for my intonation and
Great. Reliability is
reliability.
Yeah, that's a big word. And then she says, formed just this second. So she says, it's my theory, and she made it just now, formed just this second. So it's kind of conversational. Yeah. Like a caged animal, we become depressed when we play it too safe. Safe offers no challenge, no growth, no newness. Without those things, we wither and die inside. We watch too much TV, we eat junk food, we numb out.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, do you?
But being in staying in comfortable zone, honestly, for me, personally, gives more worrying than because it's grows up and up, and over time you have a risk to become mean person, because you definitely everybody who is staying in the safe makes how to say becomes angry too close for family, wife, children, and it is not good, because first of all we should to carry about our family, and if you improving relationship in your family improving, but if you stay in close area, in close home, your family becomes wane, relationships wane and decrease, and everybody relationships becomes not good, not
So few
we
words,
should to be
there are a few words you could say. The relationships, we could say become stale, S-T-A.
stale.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so not fresh.
Hmm. Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah. Uh-huh. It's spoiling. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
like this says, wither and die, you know.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
you want to read the next paragraph?
Uh-huh. Could it be that the prevalence of depression in first world countries is because our lives don't challenge us as much as we need them to.
Me too. Mm-hmm.
Mm, prevalence of depression. Um, mm, I forgot what does it means.
Prevalence is, it's becoming more common. There are more people
Mhm,
suffering from depression
mhm.
now than in the past.
Yeah, it's just what we were saying before that uh, relationship becomes
Mhm.
prevalence of
Mhm.
depression, and it's becomes stressful, tense between uh, people in one area. Uh-huh. That's because, for example, that's because why prison is
Mhm.
very unfriendly place, because everybody are staying in one place,
Okay.
and over time mm, they uh, started to they start to uh, ag- make aggressive
They
to each other.
become aggressive. Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. We all need exercise to be healthy. Muscles need to break to become strong. Do our hearts and minds also need to thrive?
Yeah. Mhm. Uh, as our muscles needs mm, to work out, so our brain needs to think, to mm, uh, uh, to think about something, about different situation, to read, to communicate, and so mm, uh, we uh, thus we get mm, more flexible
Yeah.
flexible
Mhm.
uh, thoughts,
Yeah,
flexible mind. Yeah. Mhm.
for sure.
uh, about 18 months ago I got sick. It was a weird benign
Yeah.
tumor that caused a lot of pain, enough pain that I took myself to hospital at 3 1 morning. So
Eventually,
the,
okay.
mhm,
I was
uh,
just going to read the next paragraph. Eventually,
uh,
the tumor healed. It stopped. It didn't go away. It just stopped hurting me. And in the meantime, though, I became very careful, controlled, and I dropped out of my life. I felt afraid and limited. I lost faith in myself.
mhm. Yeah, it's very close to me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because mm, when I lost my health,
Mhm.
I know what he's saying about,
Okay.
and really, when I um, when I had to change my life,
Mhm.
um, of course, I noticed that the world already not the same
Yeah.
than before.
Mm-hmm.
Everything changed in one moment. Everything became different. Different relationship between my life, between my wife and me, between my friends and me, and of course I know what he's saying about.
So dropped out of life. That's a phrasal verb. And sometimes we can use it in another way. For example, she dropped out of high school. So she didn't complete high school. We use it that way also, dropped out.
Dropped out, it means we already went out from another place.
So she
Quit.
could say, I quit my life. You know, it's not exactly an option, but to quit high school. Yeah. Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, go ahead and read the next one.
My world got very small and I became too dependent on those close to me. I was not much fun. I lost friendships. Now I'm rebuilding. It's not always easy, but I'm on the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, to start new life, it demands to make different steps, different action, and different thoughts.
What do you
think
about the phrase, I was not much fun?
I was not much fun. It means before life was colorful and friendly. Everybody were going to you, and it was like a tale, a fairy tale, like a fairy tale. But when changes came, when changes become, everything became different. Everything became different, and even your friends, they don't give you a lot of expressive meanings and thoughts. Time and communication is not so much fun as before. I think so.
Yeah.
Is it correct?
Yes. And you can say life was not much fun. In this case, it says I was not much fun. Enjoyable to be with. You know. And I think that's true when we don't feel well. We don't act very nicely. I can see now that my comfort zone isn't comfortable. My fears and limitations have drawn the boundaries of my life, and that's a small cage to live in.
Yeah, it's just we were saying before that it is not comfortable as before. Even lovely room, even lovely movies, even lovely reading, but seems the same. The sun is the same,
Mhm.
the air the same. It's
Yeah.
fresh, but it is not. It doesn't give you. It don't give you. Uh, how to say, enjoyable
Yes, it
time.
doesn't give
Yeah,
you
yeah.
joy.
Enjoy.
It
It
doesn't
don't
give
give
you
you
joy.
joy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like you're blind to see the good things in life when we are depressed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's not now I want to leave. I remember more lively times and I want that power and flow back. I want to break through the darkness into the bright light where life is colorful again.
Yeah.
I want my life back. If you also need to expand your comfort zone, you may benefit from applying these lessons that are helping me. Yeah, it. He says about that he wants to. He is looking for something that will help you to get back uh, this feeling,
Mm-hmm.
those feeling
Mm-hmm.
as he had before, and he is looking for something new, and he is thinking about um, why why such things happens, why.
Yeah.
And so he wanted to give us his thoughts about life.
Yeah. And so she gives these ideas, these 5 ideas, or,
Mhm,
oh, it's 9. 9.
mhm. Yeah, it's a lot.
And you said, oops, sorry, I keep going around here. You said the first one was helpful for you. Let's look at it together. It says be honest,
Mhm,
get honest, ask questions, get really clear on what is true for you. What do you think? What do you feel? What do you want? What is useful? Truth.
mhm. Truth can be hard to take, but it plus you and solid ground. You can walk forward and solid ground. For me, right now, I am calling myself out and on the um, lie that I lack the power to make changes.
What do you think about that? Calling
Mhm.
myself out.
Calling myself out. Um, maybe he don't want to stay in this new place. He wants to go back to those time where he was before.
Well, that's not quite right.
Not.
So calling, let's say for example, if I called you out, that's a phrasal verb, called you out.
Mhm.
That means I demanded that you tell the truth.
Sorry, I missed.
I demand for you to tell the truth. That's what
I
it means.
demand for
So
you.
if a teacher
Mhm.
calls out a student,
Mm.
they
Mhm.
say, it's kind of like stop and be honest.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
she's telling herself in this that she has the power to make change and that she
Mhm.
cannot lie to herself any longer.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah. So,
Mhm. Please give me an example. Mm, Imagine you and me. are talking and I don't want to be honest, what would you say to me?
I would say, I'm going to call you out on that because I don't think you're being honest.
I'm gonna call you yourself out.
I'm going to call you out. The teacher
I'm going to
calls the
call.
student out.
It means be honest with yourself.
Yes, and be honest with me. Let's be honest all together. Basically, you're saying you're not telling the truth, and yeah. It's not.
Thank you. Interesting, really.
It's kind of it's kind of serious if your employer calls you out on something. It's pretty serious. Yeah. Well, this has been a great conversation. Thank you for meeting with me and having another conversation. It's great.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm happy, really. Thank you very much.
You can see how as this is a different kind of conversation because we have a topic. And,
yeah.
That's the kind of conversation I like to have.
Yeah, it's really different. It has big difference. How to say? From my experience with foreigners, when we are talking, we don't read articles and talking with each other, but it gives another feeling. It gives more. I think it's more useful. It is more useful, definitely. It's really. I honestly, I have no vocabulary to express myself, my feelings.
You're fine. So I think that for a language learner, reading is good, or watching a video or listening to a podcast. That's all good. But I think to summarize or to analyze what you have read, it's much more challenging, and it's much more beneficial. You know,